Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going back to the ground. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Florida State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Gets it out quickly.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll run the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll try to slam it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's in open space downfield. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. He's got it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of the period, first down here. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking to pass, it's Hayes. Quick strike complete. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Right down the middle. Give him 6. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They're going to ride this running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. A really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Gets it to him on the screen. Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot, and now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. To the air, it's Hayes. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. To the air on first down. He turns that loose down the right side.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. It's complete to the left.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Quickly complete. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He's got him. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Caught in the backfield. It's Fisher. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Fisher. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last First completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Gets it out fast. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Fisher. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Noles line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Hands it off. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, it's Hayes. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cunningham. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They move on top here in the 4th. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
There he goes. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Hart. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Good teams find ways to win and bad teams find ways to lose, and that's an example of that right there. You need a touchdown to tie or take the lead here in the second half. You've got a golden opportunity down in the red zone. You just can't put it on the ground.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give as they work on that clock. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
To the air, it's Hayes. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Florida State. And they turn it into a defensive score. We're all tied up, and it has been a thriller so far in these final moments.
And these are the kind of games that are so fun to watch. Back and forth, everything contested. Who's going to make the stand? Who's going to come through and make the big play late?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the side.
Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. To the air, it's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Handoff to the single running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Makes the catch! Touchdown, Knowles! They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, North Carolina! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it. Touchdown, UNC! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. They got the touchdown. Now in the 2nd overtime, you have to go for 2.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Hart. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Down in overtime, they have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Seminoles. With that, now a two-point conversion away from triple overtime. They need this two-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. He's looking to pass. They cannot convert. A defensive stop will end it in a two-point victory in overtime. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.